Hello friends and neighbors, Ken Berry back with you from OB Farms in the hills of Midwest Tennessee. I just unrolled a big bale of hay. I took Nisha's grandpa's old tractor and brought this bale up to the top of the hill, unwebbed it, and then I backed it down this hill as I threw what I call hay landmines as far as I could send them in both directions. Not only to feed these sheep, it's early spring here, so we haven't had the grass flush yet. So I'm still feeding them hay so I don't have to feed them sheep food, grain, effectively. They're still eating grass even though it's dried grass. I do give them some sheep mineral so that they've got their minerals. And in another week or two, we're going to have a big grass flush. Today I wanted to talk to you about redemption, and I'm going to talk about my guardian dog, but you're going to know that I'm talking about you and me and everybody else. So I first got Dogga. His name used to be something different, but Beckett was a little baby, and he said his name is Dogga, and so we've called him Dogga ever since. He was too young when I put him in this pasture. He was too young to know his job. He was too young to know better, and he wound up chewing the ear off 2 or 3 sheep, and he just worried him to death, and I had to wind up putting him on a chain. And I put him on a 25-foot chain. I moved it every single day, so if we were in a paddock for 3 or 5 days, every day I would move him to a fresh spot so that he wasn't sitting in his own pee and poop, so he had new places he could dig and roll and stuff. But every time I let him off the chain, he would be messing with the sheep again. And he's full-blooded Great Pyrenees, and he was raised on a farm with sheep. So I just couldn't understand what was wrong with this dog. But I couldn't really afford another dog, and I didn't want to try to have 2 dogs and then, by chance both of them misbehaving. So I just kept him, and every time I moved the sheep, I would move him, and I would put him on a fresh 25-foot radius spot every day. And feed him and water him, of course, give him shade, but I had to keep him on the chain, and that really hurt my heart, but I couldn't think of another option. This year, so this has been he's been in the pasture 2 years, and he's been on a chain for a year. This year, when it started warming up, I thought, I'm going to let this dog have another chance. And I let him off the chain, and I watched him really closely, and I would come out here multiple times a day while he was loose with the sheep. And he is the perfect guardian dog now. I am so glad that I did not give up on him. I'm so glad that I just kept him and kept giving him chance after chance after chance, because it finally stuck. He's finally become mature enough that he knows his job is to protect the sheep. And he never chased them and attacked them like a coyote or a wolf. He was just playing with the sheep. He would just play with them, but he obviously has canine teeth, and he's strong, and so he hurt the sheep. But he has finally become the guardian dog that I hoped he would be. I was hoping he would come around while I was talking. Dogga baby, where you at? But I did not give up on this dog. I stuck with him. I kept giving him chances, and finally he has redeemed himself. He's been off, here he comes. He's been off the chain now for months. He loves on the sheep. He'll lick them. If they walk by every now and then, one of the rams will bump him a little bit playfully. He has not even attempted to chew on a sheep or get a sheep down. He has become the perfect guardian dog. And I'm sure some of it was him just becoming mature. But what if I had given up on him 2 years ago or a year ago? He wouldn't have this chance to shine. He wouldn't have this chance now to show me just what a good dog he is. Look, he's not interested in the sheep at all. He's just coming to get some pats. Hey, my boy. Hey, my boy. But I just can't tell you guys how glad I am that I did not give up on this dog. Good Dogga, baby. Good Dogga. But I think we can apply that lesson to lots of parts of our life. Giving up on somebody's not always the right choice. Sometimes you just need to try a little harder and give them a little longer and love them a little more, because that's what I kept doing with this guy. And now I could not ask for a better guardian dog. Ain't that right, puppy? Ain't that right? Yes, yes, yes. So that's our pasture thought for the day. Think on that and see if it applies to your life, because I sure know it applies to mine. Because if you had known me 15, 20, 25 years ago, you would have said, there's no hope for this boy. He's worthless. He's never going to be trustworthy. And I kind of see myself in Dogga. I think if you give a dog a chance, he'll impress you eventually. So don't give up on your guardian dog. Keep loving them. Keep training them. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. No matter what you've done in the past, you can start right now today becoming not a different person, just becoming a better you. You can start that right now with your health, with your nutrition, with your belief in God and your practice of your faith. You can start to change that stuff today. Today'd be a great day to start it, wouldn't it? All right, guys, that's it. See you next time.